Basic skincare is not rocket science as some people may believe it is. However, the basic skincare varies with individuals. Some people's skin require more attention than others, and we all know that we all have people who just use any soap and Vaseline and their skin looks amazing, and we have those of us that use multiple things on our skin and we still battle with blemishes and breakouts from time to time. That is a purely genetic thing, but there are some general tips that we can follow to manage our skin healthily that would, as much as possible, make us to have healthy skin. And then you can tweak your skincare routine as you go along, depending on the kind of attention that your skin needs, the kind of skin type that you have, and all that. So, firstly, wash your skin or cleanse your skin with gentle soaps and cleansers. As dermatologists, we recommend pH balanced cleansers, and I'll be sharing a few examples of those. And try as much as possible to avoid harsh soaps, particularly medicated soaps. I'm going to be talking at some other time about why medicated soaps are not advisable on a daily basis. And then also, scrubbing the skin may not be necessary. I know in this part of the world we like to scrub our skin so much, but you don't need to scrub your skin like you were working in a gutter. Gentle rubbing or gentle exfoliation or gentle scrubbing is what is advised. Some of us have even thrown away our sponges. We haven't used sponge in a very long time. So that's one. Then drying your skin, also you shouldn't be overly vigorous. Try to just pat dry as much as possible. And then there's a 3-minute rule where we always advise that you moisturize your skin within 3 minutes of having a bath. So when your skin is still damp and it's easier for the moisturizer to penetrate into the skin, is the best time to moisturize your skin. And then also the kind of moisturizers that you use, would vary according to the type of skin you have. If you have very dry skin, you want to use a moisturizer that has more oils. Things like lotions shouldn't be used. Maybe something like a cream or an oil is more preferable. If you have oily skin, then lotions which have more water than oil, may be more appropriate for you. We also recommend that you shouldn't change your skincare or creams or moisturizers too frequently. However, it's good to try different ones to find out what works best for you. What works for one person may not necessarily work for you, so you need to find what works for your skin. We also advise that you don't bleach your skin or use lightening, toning, whitening, glowing, things that would try to lighten your skin color, because even though initially they may give you the desired effect, in the long term there are usually side effects that are very difficult to treat, so please try to avoid it. Then care of the skin starts from within. I'm also going to be talking about eating for healthy skin, but basically part of skincare, you need to eat healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables, drink lots and lots of water as much as you can, keep hydrated, and also get enough rest, get enough sleep, and minimize things that are known to be unhealthy to the skin, like alcohol, like lots of sugar, and cigarette smoking. This should be done in moderation or not at all where possible. Also, it's important, very important, to minimize exposure to pollution. We now know that polluted environment affects the skin negatively, and when you're constantly exposed to a lot of fumes and toxins, it can take its toll on your skin. Then also the sun. The sun is not really the friend of the skin. The sun, even though we need sun to produce vitamin D, too much sun can cause photoaging and gets the skin to look older faster, can cause darkening and blemishes on the skin, and things like wrinkles, lines, and all. So you want to minimize sun exposure and also use a sunscreen. A sunscreen is a cream that helps to protect your skin from the effects of the UV rays of the sun, both UVA and UVB, and also now visible light. So sunscreen usually is in form of a cream, sometimes a spray or a powder. Some people wonder, we black people, do we need sunscreen? Yes, we do need sunscreen, not because we are trying to fight skin cancer, because our melanin helps us to try and reduce the effects of the sun, but we can still suffer from what we call photoaging, that's the skin aging as a result of sun exposure, and also sunburns. So you see that dark color that everybody's running away from? I don't know, dark is beautiful, but sometimes you notice that the exposed parts of your body are darker than the covered parts. That is the effect of the sun. So to minimize that, if you don't like that, some of us don't mind a tan, but if you don't like that tan, then please use a sunscreen regularly, a sunscreen cream. In this part of the world, you want to use a sunscreen that's at SPF 30 and above. SPF is sun protection factor. So these are some basic tips that you need to use for your skin. Then I told you that we'll be sharing a bit more in detail. I'll be sharing a bit more in detail about different specifics. So some of the kind of moisturizers and some of the kind of cleansers that are specific, that people are specifics for specific skin types and issues on the skin. So I hope you learned something, and please let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them in the comments. Cheers.